And are there any other sort of common ways, like ADHD and autism, that can really affect the pregnancy experience?
Yeah, I think so. I think a lot of it is a lot of the research certainly supports um, the kind of the hormonal implications. So if we think about um, the impact that estrogen has, for example, on dopamine, those two things are like BFFs. If you have more estrogen in your system, you're definitely going to have more dopamine because the two things are very closely linked. And in pregnancy, what we tend to see is kind of higher levels of estrogen in the latter two trimesters, so trimesters 2 and 3. So if your estrogen level is high, then certainly your dopamine level is higher. Then postnatally, um, there's quite a dramatic shift in those hormones, which is, it's really difficult for any mother, and very often we see that sort of a bit of a dip in your mental health initially after the baby's born because all of your hormones are adjusting, trying to get back to their pre-pregnancy levels. But neurodivergent women tend to experience the fluctuation. They tend to experience it a lot more severely and are a lot more affected by it. Because with that crash of estrogen, obviously comes a crash of dopamine. And for that reason, then you might see a flood of potentially your ADHD symptoms coming back. So for me, that looked like it had an effect on my executive function, which of course is to do with things like your ability to organise yourself or to have the motivation to keep your house tidy for the health visitor coming round, or taking the baby out to be weighed at the postnatal clinic.